Today I'm going to talk to you about taping for plantar fascia pain. So I'm going to show you a couple of different techniques on trying to ease your pain and make things a bit more comfortable for yourself. Now, kinesiology tape, you can pick up all over the place these days. B&M's, Home Bargains, obviously sports shops, pharmacies, even Aldi do it from time to time. It's quite cheap and it is quite easy to do yourself at home. We do it here in the clinic, but you can do it yourself at home. So what kind of tape are you looking for? Well, essentially, they come in different sizes and different widths. So that's kind of a wider one, and that's your kind of standard one. They come in different colours, but essentially when you take the backing off, there is a bit of a stretch to it. So if I tear it there, you can see there's a bit of stretch to it like that. And what that does is it helps to ease pain and discomfort by kind of minimising movement in some areas, allowing it in others, but also it helps with swelling, etc. And say it can be used for any sprains, strains, sort of sports injuries, bruising, swelling over areas. It has so many different uses. So the techniques I'm going to go through with you today, I'm using a model, but essentially you can do it on yourself. Just pop your foot over across your knee and you can get the tension you need then. So let's move on to the techniques.
So the first thing you need to do is get your foot with a bit of tension on it. So you're going to pull your toes back. So if you've got your foot across your knee, just pull your your toes back so that you've got that tension along the plantar fascia. Now with the tape, you're going to fold the ends over by about 2 centimetres or an inch. And on your folds, you're just going to tear a piece. Now these are going to be your anchor points. So these are the bits that you start and finish with. Now you don't want any tension on these. So you're going to place it just above your Achilles heel there on the back of your ankle and rub that and make sure it's well adhered. Once it's nice and firm, you're going to take your tape. Now, you measure the tape so it comes about to your ball joints, because now you're putting a bit of stretch on it. So as you put it over the heel, you're stretching that tape, but you're going to make sure that you don't have any stretch at all on that anchor point under there. So once you've stretched it, it will come beyond your ball joints there. Once you've got it down, you want to make sure that it's nice and firmly attached. Now, if you've got any creases like we have here, just carefully lift it back to the crease. Get rid of any creases because they will rub and cause blisters if you get it wrong. If you get it wrong, start again. Like I say, this tape can be reasonably priced, so better to get it right than wrong and have problems. So when you've done that bit, you're going to measure another piece that comes up just the size of your ankles over the lumpy, bumpy bits on the outsides of your ankles. So again, just the same as before, you're going to create a couple of anchor points. And then you're going to, it doesn't matter which side you start off here. So you're going to start just over the lumpy, bumpy part of your ankle. Make sure that anchor point is nicely adhered first. So give it a good rub. That helps to activate the adhesive. Then remove the rest of the tape there. And then you're going to give it a stretch. So you pull it probably to about half of what it'll give you, or, you know, give it a good tug. And then once again, no tension on that anchor point, and give it a good rub to put it in its place. Now you can just leave it like that, or you can go on to add another bit underneath the arch. So if you're going to do that, again, measure it out so that it comes around. Now this bit's a bit long, so you want to start on the outside of your foot, coming around underneath your arch, and then finishing either where I have it here, or you can have it finishing over the top part of your foot. Either is absolutely fine. Sometimes it's a bit of a knack on learning how much tape you actually need, because obviously when you're pulling it to get the stretch, it can go a lot further than you think. So once it's all adhered, this is kind of how it looks. So here you have, it's coming up the sides of the ankles, but you've also got that bit that comes over your arch. Like I say, the arch piece can sit a little bit further forward towards the toes if more comfy. And that's that there. And this is now a view from underneath. So that can be left on for 7 days. You can get it wet. And please tune in for video number 2, which will come shortly.